Jabagwan, everyone. This is Pranjal Mandavi here, and I have this week's empowerment talk. Last week we talked about doing hard things and to not be a wuss and to do those hard things. This week I would extend that into maybe relationships as well. Not just physical hard things, but also on the relationship front. Something that I've been experiencing lately is getting really down to the root of my samskaras and why I tend to do what I do in my relationship realm. And I think that's why I'm getting the experience that I am getting, is because I'm still working on learning that lesson for myself. So much like all samskaras, the issue keeps coming until you make a different decision. And so I'm trying to learn from that and make different decisions. And if not making a different decision, at least thinking of a different reason for my response, or thinking of a different response. Quite recently, I was confronted with why I was conversing with someone that I really didn't really even think I had that much interest in. And so I really had to look at that samskara and really dive deep into why I was acting the way I was. And that was it. It was a samskara, that some sort of need inside of me that wanted that attention. And that was something that until I break that samskara and stop doing that, it's going to keep showing up for me. So now I did have a different response while I was learning that lesson, to where I didn't get so wrapped up in whether or not this individual necessarily liked me. I felt like it was more in my court as to whether or not I liked them. And that being said, I then had to look at, well, then why am I even responding if I don't really have that, those feelings for this person? So that was the interesting thing about this latest situation. And so this is the struggle, that we consistently look at the responses that we have to certain events, and we continually work on, why am I acting that way? Where is my ego in all of this? What samskara do I have that this is trying to teach me to have a different response to? And so I guess that is the empowerment that I wish you to have this week, that you look at your relationships in your life and really look at how you respond to the people in your life, and whether that response is because of them or because of you, and really look at those situations. So that's part of what I've learned this week. The other part that I've learned this week is moving into my new entrepreneurial experience. That I had a more open day today, because I don't have the client load that I am hoping to have in about a month or so. And so normally I would say that I would have, if it was a normal summer for me, I would have said, oh, well, I'm just gonna rest today and not do anything. I mean, not anything, but my response today was, what can I do to further my business? What can I do to, I have this time, what can I fill it with in order to further the venture that, where I want to be in a couple of months? And so that was definitely a mind shift for me, which again is a different response to a situation that I wouldn't normally have that response. So those are my two things for this week. So I would empower you to always be aware. Always think of that awareness piece, and being aware of how you're reacting to things, what your response to things are, and can that be changed in some way to get a different result, the result that you want. So those are my thoughts for the day. So I appreciate you all listening to my empowerment talks, and I really, the reason why I do them is because you guys listen, and hopefully you get some guidance and some a little bit of, even if it's a small tidbit out of it, it's worth it. So I hope you all have a great week, and I will talk to you all soon. Chapagwan.